On this episode of Negative Modifier, we'll be playing the game Deltagreen. Deltagreen is a mature tabletop RPG that tackles various dark and unsettling themes and topics that some listeners may find traumatizing, harmful, or generally uncomfortable. Listener discretion is advised. It has been a strange day for Eli Billigry, Deputy Sheriff of LaFontaine. It started off nicely enough. He was hoping he could maybe bypass the warrant process, and maybe someone at the utilities company would to kind of help him bypass the process and get the information he was looking for to identify as John Doe. But then took a strange turn when 3 members from FEMA offered to help him out with his investigation, which then led to them confirming what he had been suspecting all along, that yeah, this was a murder and that something strange indeed was happening. And then it took a turn when they decided to kind of backstab him a little bit. Ever since then, Eli's had a bit of a busy day following the FEMA people about. And he's never really met any FEMA people before, but he's pretty sure this is not what a, quote, FEMA oversight board is supposed to do. He first picked up their trail as they left the area around the utility company and went to a random citizen's house. As they were getting there, there was a car crash, which not uncommon enough given weather conditions, but Mitch say hidden through all of that. The things began to get truly strange, though, when he swore he heard a gunshot from inside the house. Hiding down in his car, he hid for a couple minutes and hidden long enough for the, quote, oversight committee to leave, and then went inside. What he found inside was absolutely confusing. As best he could tell, they had stolen a fridge, a man lay dead with his head exploded on the floor, and upon exploring the house further, there was some type of desecrated, bloated corpse. What were your takeaways from this, Deputy Filigree?
My biggest takeaway from all this is that these guys, I don't know what kind of business FEMA gets into, but this does not seem like FEMA business. And this stuff only really started getting into my eye once these guys showed up in town.
Yeah.
So I am really suspicious of what the heck's going on with these guys right now.
Indeed, yeah. And you're then capable of following them from that location to a location close to where your John Doe was initially recovered. You watched them go inside. They were here for a little bit longer. You saw something drop off the house and rip the door off a car and do something inside, but you didn't have a good angle on that. You were still trying to stay hidden. And then you heard chainsaw sounds coming from the house. But then 2 of the 3 members came out to see what was up with their screaming third member, and then they all went inside, where you then heard more chainsaw sounds, followed by some screaming, and yeah, none of this makes any goddamn sense. You're sitting in your car observing 1824 West Ambrosia Street. What do you do at this point? The front door has been left partially open, seeing as the, quote, FEMA people came out from the side. You guess there's maybe like a side entrance or maybe a basement entrance of some kind. What do you do?
You said they came out the side entrance? Like I saw them leave, or are they still inside?
They're still very much inside as best you can tell. You saw them come out from around the building after having gone in the front door, so there's something there. And then they went back in the main front door and would not come out since.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of follow in through the last door they came, but I'm going to walk in with my gun drawn.
Sure.
Because considering what I saw in the last areas, I am rightfully afraid of something that might happen to me. And these guys are already raising all the red flags for me as far as I'm concerned.
Agreed.
So I am walking in with my gun drawn. I'm assuming my character has a gun.
You have several, actually.
Oh, I do? Holy shit. I do.
You also have body armor.
Do I have all of these with me right now?
I mean, it would be kind of silly to carry all of those, but yeah, to a certain extent.
Okay, well then just for now, I'll have the pistol out for now.
All right. So you walk in through the front door into the foyer of this place, pistol drawn?
Yeah. Pistol drawn, and doesn't look like I have a flashlight, so I'll just
I'll say you have a flashlight, that's fine.
Okay, well then yeah, flashlight on. You know, the standard like walk in where you've got your hand with the flashlight on the bottom and the gun resting on.
Yeah, the flashlight kind of reinforced resting grip thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Sure, there's an actual name for that. I just don't know it. But yeah. So as you enter, you see kind of blood smeared across the wall, dried blood, admittedly, on the wall across as you enter.
Well, I'm going to very carefully start walking around the area where I'm at and just kind of slowly clear the rooms to see if anybody's still down here. So I'm going to start by just trying to clear the first floor where I'm at first, not to jump the gun, if you will, but yeah.
All right, so just kind of walking around, slowly clearing room by room.
Yeah, but I'm like, obviously, taking my time, going very slow, very quiet, as to not like alarm whoever is in the house, or like either not to alarm these three guys or to, basically raise any red flags.
Yeah, and you slowly kind of confirm that, yeah, your John Doe did indeed live here, which on one hand, that's great. On the other hand, that's terrifying and a problem. And what the fuck is up with these FEMA people? They're working your case without you type of thing. And they're making some real headway on this. That's kind of messed up in its own way. Do you go down to the basement?
Do I hear anything in the basement? Like,
you do not.
Does the basement door look open?
It is open, yes.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start looking in the basement slowly, because I don't hear any other noise anywhere in the house, right? It's quiet.
No sound yet.
Okay. Then yeah, I will slowly work my way down into the basement.
Yeah, so upon entering the basement, you see another one of these strange, desecrated, kind of semi-inflated corpses, again, like ripped out from the inside. This one appears wet, still glistening with kind of a strange orange fluid. More disturbingly, there's like a semi-humanoid thing cut mostly in half, just lying dead and slowly oozing out in the middle of the floor. Signs of struggle, a little bit of fresh human blood maybe knocked around, but yeah, you're not quite sure what to make of this either.
Okay, and this is like immediately at the bottom of the basement kind of thing?
More or less, yeah.
Like...
When you went on the stairs, you see all of this very quickly.
Okay. Has it noticed me?
Oh, it's very dead. You're not sure what could survive being partially cut in half like that, but most things you're familiar with. I'll go with mostly cut in half even.
Okay.
It's a gnarly, chewed up cutting too. Like, whatever happened here, it was brutal and gory.
Okay. I'm not going to touch anything, but I'm going to slowly back out of the basement.
Sure. We're now going to jump upstairs to Agent Sanguine and Agent Star. I believe both of you have just become adapted to helplessness, correct?
That's correct.
That should be right.
So, let's talk about adapting to helplessness. Being adapted to helplessness means your agent's drives have suffered. As since you are now adapted, you're going to lose permanently 1d6 POW.
All right, let's do it.
I just threw my die and I got 4.
All right, so decrease your POW score by 4, bringing it down to...
I'm going to imagine that also brings down my current willpower.
Yeah.
My POW is also down by 4. It's at 6 now.
It's amazing what a little helplessness can do to a person. Just saps the will to do anything out of you. How do you respond to this adaptation? You are standing in the bloody but also orange liquid remains of Agent Snail. He is dead. One might say because of your actions. One could say you tried to save him. I'm not going to put words in your head on this one, but an agent lies dead. He had one of the weird snake slug-like things in him somehow. You're not sure when that happened, but whatever this is, it's capable of infecting people that in theory would know better, and it's capable of infecting them quickly. You also witnessed the fairly rapid change in his behavior and kind of what I believe was once described as the beginnings of the sexual fugue state that Skip Mills found himself in. How are you dealing with all of this, for lack of a better phrase?
I would imagine this is Sanguine's first death that he's kind of experienced, specifically on like the deltagreen side. Being a deltagreen agent, you're probably going to have to put something down, someone down, not so much your own. So I would imagine that he's using some sort of weird not weird, but he's using some sort of mantra or affirmation or whatever grounding technique that he happens to have to try to calm himself down, but it's not really working. So you would see him just kind of not staring at the ground, but really focusing like on a single spot on the ground, taking really deep breaths and just whispering to himself. But it's a little frustrated, it's a little angry, and it's a little panicked.
Makes a lot of sense. Are you vocalizing this in any way? Like, are you making any sounds? Just kind of sitting there silent? How is this manifesting?
I'm standing, and I'm just kind of going through that, but he's kind of going through his affirmations or he's going through his grounding techniques. You just kind of hear a holy shit. Fuck, god damn it. Oh god.
Makes sense.
Shit, what are we doing with the body? Fuck. I like that sort of stuff. So he's trying to focus, but he just can't.
And for Star, he's now adapted to helplessness and violence. So he looks down at Agent Snail and just lets out a long sigh. And he looks to Agent Sanguine, and he gives him a minute or two to have this spiral, and he says, "This happens sometimes. We got to get back to work."
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So, what now? The gathering place. There's the high school gym, and we need to deal with the body.
The body's a problem for after we've dealt with everything.
We still haven't burned down the other house. We need to deal with this.
Remember, there's a community center that's pumping a lot of power.
Yeah, I know. I'd look at the time. What time is it at the moment?
It's after the sun is set, so we'll probably say, I don't know, 7-ish at this point, give or take, maybe getting close to 8.
Okay. The night's still young. There's people that are still going to be awake. Most everyone's in the center. Okay. Oh man. Was that everything that was upstairs? Do we have anything else? I can't even function right. Sorry. I just be patient as I just regain my bearings. I'm trying not to partake in my own products, but it's a little.
Do what you need to do.
I look through my coat pocket to try to find that bottle of stimulants that I happen to have.
Sure.
But unfortunately, I realized that it's I had given it to Snail. And Sanguine takes a deep sigh, and you just kind of hear him say, triage. And he just starts rifling through Snail's materials and kind of reclaiming any of the medicines that I've given him, as well as checking to see what's on his corpse. If we need an extra gun or whatever the heck.
I'm sorry, what are you trying to do exactly? Just search and see what he's got for gear?
Yeah, I'm taking back the Vicodin as well as the caffeine pills that I gave him.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then probably taking his gun and splitting the rounds that he has between the two of us.
I'm assuming you're not being kind of stealthy or silent about your activities. Like, you're assuming no one else is here, correct?
No, I don't assume that anybody's here. I'm just kind of going through it.
Sure. Star?
I mean, Star doesn't assume anyone's here, but we've been ambushed a few times now, so he was on alert.
Yeah, so jumping back downstairs to Deputy Filigree, you hear the sounds of maybe not commotion, but definitely voices and then motion from upstairs in the house. What do you do?
I am going to get on high alert. Obviously, get my gun, flashlight drawn, and start slowly working my way towards the noise.
Being stealthy about it?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Let's see a stealth from you, Deputy Filigree, and let's see an alertness from you, Agent Star.
67% success.
91 out of 10 failure.
I mean, stealth is hard, so even before Deputy Filigree steps on that squeaky stair, you are aware something or someone is in the house with you, Agent Star. You kind of hear the sound of something moving on carpet, maybe hear kind of the settling of the house as someone's making their way through it. What do you do?
I am now stealthily going to go check it out.
All right, give me a stealth. And Deputy Filigree, give me an alertness.
54 out of 50% fail.
24 out of 40 success.
You are also now aware that there is something, not just upstairs, but something moving, trying to maneuver down towards the stairs at you, most likely.
Yeah, I would have drawn my gun.
All right. I'm assuming you both are moving up and moving down the stairs respectfully.
Upon hearing something, I'm actually not going to try to go up the stairs. I'm going to try to find a spot to get reasonable cover, but still have eye line sight of the stairs.
Okay.
Since I heard noise, I don't want to go up to it, but I definitely want to get some cover.
Yeah, your probably best bet is then to like hide in the kitchen, which has a view of the stairs. You're basically going to kind of seek cover in the kitchen behind some of the appliances and whatnot, or the counter space, to have your eyes on that. All right. Give me an athletics to see if you get there.
57 out of 40 failure.
All right. So, Agent Star, I'm assuming you're coming down the stairs to kind of investigate further?
Yeah, but he's moving very slow and meticulous.
Yeah. So, you come down the stairs to see Deputy Filigree, a man that you met briefly but fairly meaningfully earlier on today, kind of as he's backing away to kind of make his way around some cover away from the staircase. He's kind of 2/3 of the way there. You see him standing there, and you have an awkward moment where you're both holding guns, you're both kind of at the ready, and you both see each other. You have a slight advantage because you're elevated, but also you're kind of stuck in a narrower set of confinement. What do?
In his cop voice, Star starts yelling, "Drop the gun!"
In my cop voice, I go, "No, you drop the fucking gun!"
I'm not going to do that. You drop your gun.
While I'm yelling this, can I finish getting behind the counter, or are we just staring at each other like with our guns drawn?
You can try to. You gonna let him do that, Agent Star?
If I see him start moving, he yells, "Stop fucking moving. I'll shoot you."
How good of a line of sight do I have between me and Agent Star?
You both have more or less equally good line of sight.
Okay. I want to run behind cover, but I also want to take a blank, like just a random shot as just like cover fire.
All right, so you can only do one thing per action or per kind of turn of combat. So, like, you want to die for cover?
Yeah, I'm gonna die for cover.
All right, let's see a dodge.
All right, 61 out of 40 failure.
All right, Agent Star, you see Deputy Filigree try and like throw himself across the counter, and he definitely gets stuck on top of it for a split second or two. What do?
How far are we from each other?
Maybe 20 feet tops.
I think I'm going to rush him.
All right. Gotta go for like a tackle or something?
Yeah.
Let's see an athletics.
17 out of an 83% success.
So you close on him hard. Like you bolt down these stairs and just kind of make a mad dash for him. You grabbing him? You gonna punch him? What's the kind of desired end of this?
I want to get his gun out of his hand.
Makes sense. Give me unarmed combat.
52 out of an 80% success.
All right. So you kind of manage to just like backhand his hand at that point. Kind of he drops the gun, and you use all your kind of moments you have there to just kind of disarm him. So Deputy Filigree, you were kind of like most of the way in cover, but your gun is now kind of skidding across the floor, having it been knocked out of your hand. What do?
Okay, so it's been knocked out of my hands.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to try to grab my pepper spray since he's close combat with me and just fucking spray him with it.
All right, let's see the dexterity.
93 out of 55 failure.
You see him going for something kind of in his pocket, on his tack vest, kind of something like that. What do, Agent Star?
So we're like in hand-to-hand range at this point.
Absolutely, yeah.
Star's going to just like reach out, and I'm assuming the dexterity failure comes through like the scuffle, and Star's going to press the barrel of his gun into the deputy's stomach and say, "Stop. Don't grab anything."
As this struggle is going on, I'm responding, "What the fuck are you guys doing? What is going on? Let me go."
Stop struggling.
As like he says, "Stop struggling," I'm like trying to like push him back, and I'm like yelling, "Stop struggling! There's a fucking dead body in the basement, and you want me to stop struggling?"
I don't want to have to add a second one.
That makes me immediately even more nervous. Can I go for my stun pistol, or are we still interlocked?
I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong. You have like your barrel of your gun pressed against Deputy Filigree. There's no like lock going on just yet, right? It's just point blank. The chances of you doing anything kind of, unless you're real stealthy about it, are low, right?
Yeah.
Wait, so we're not interlocked then?
Yeah, you're not grappling yet or anything like that. Do you want to try and do that?
So I've got a barrel basically pointing at me right now then.
Not even point. I feel like pressed against you is what we were talking. Like, he's not going to miss unless you do something real clever.
God, do I go for the stun pistol? I don't want to have to die so early. Okay. So at this point then, I'm pretty much... I've lost all my basically agility here at this point. I've realized I'm kind of stuck in this situation. So I'm going to like start to like loosen up and soften to try to drop his guard right now.
All right. So are you like fake surrendering or something?
I'm like slowly surrendering. I'm like, I'm stopping. Put the gun down.
Hands up. Behind your head.
I slowly start to comply. And as I'm putting my hands behind the back of my head, I go, I knew you guys are super fucking suspicious. There's no way you guys show up to town in FEMA. What a shit cover.
I don't really care if the cover's shit or not. Okay, look, deputy, don't fuck around. Okay, I don't want to have to shoot you. Turn around, keep your hands on your head, do it slow. And Star's going to take like 2 steps back while keeping the gun pointed at him.
Eli will slowly comply, turn around, keep his hands on the back of his head, no sudden movements, very calm.
Star's going to yell, Sanguine, get the fuck down here.
I was going to say, jumping back upstairs to Agent Sanguine, you've heard a very confusing set of sounds. You heard a smash, and then maybe some like silverware getting knocked over, and now you have Agent Star yelling at you from the floor below to get down there.
So I'm a little exasperated at this point, just because like I've got a lot of shit going through my head and like I'm a little drained, but pop a caffeine pill and I just kind of peek my head over the stairs just to make sure that like some shit's not like going down too crazy, or like it's not like a situation where I'm going to get shot, but I will kind of emerge slowly with my gun drawn to see kind of where things are at. Everything has already happened, and I'm just looking at Filigree just kind of standing in front of Star. I've got my gun drawn, and I'm walking down the stairs. When I see Filigree, I ask, so, you alone? You come here alone knowing that there's 3 of us? Was 3 of us?
Yeah, I'm alone, but if I go missing, there are a bunch of people that are going to know it's you guys. And I'm obviously bluffing in this situation. I'm hoping they buy into my bullshit here at this point.
The officer who, from what I understand, is on some sort of crazy nut job crackpot tale that you haven't told anything about because you don't want to get caught exactly, seeing as how you showed up to our spot without a warrant, especially, I don't know, nothing to kind of back you up on anything. Yeah, sure. All right, cool.
All right, sorry. Before we have this fucking dick waving competition, Sanguine, can you please set your gun down? I'm going to keep my mind trained on him and pat him down. He's a cop. He's got a pistol. He probably has a backup, and he's going to have a taser. He was reaching for something on his tack vest, too.
All right. So I am going to go ahead and leave this guy right here, and I put my gun down on the step, and I will immediately start walking over.
Star loops so that Sanguine is not between him and Filigree, so that Star has a good line of sight if he has to shoot.
Sure.
I will say that Filigree probably recognizes what Star is doing as like law enforcement training and procedure.
Oh, yeah. Procedure for quote unquote FEMA.
Yeah, FEMA. The famous law enforcement agency.
Exactly.
All right. So, Sanguine, you're going to search Deputy Filigree?
Yes. First and foremost, I'm going to be anything that's visible, like gun holster or anything on his holsters or belts or whatever the heck. I'm just going to pick up and like toss away.
Sure.
Obviously, I'm not going to toss a gun.
I mean, like, you can also see Deputy Filigree's gun on the floor, assumably. Like, it's there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where it got knocked out of his hand.
I'm going to kind of de-equip him with whatever's hanging out on his belt, and then I'm going to go ahead and start patting him down afterwards and figuring out what's up with him.
Yeah, give me a search.
89% failure.
You're very distracted, maybe because it's envy at this point, of the fact that he is wearing actual body armor. Given the day you've had and everything you've gone through, you just can't get past that. You probably miss a couple other things, but yeah.
So first things first, how'd you find us?
I've been following you guys for a while.
Like since you dropped us off?
Like I said, I've been following you guys for a while. Something just didn't seem right with you guys. And I'm trusting my gut here, and I'm glad I did. Kind of wish I didn't, considering the situation I'm in now.
All right. Well, unfortunately, there's not very much that we can kind of explain or tell you other than this is so over your head, I can't even properly put it into words, but you just need to make sure that you stay out of our way.
I may not have dealt with serial killers before, but I'm pretty sure it's not over my head.
Hey, Dingbat, serial killers have, I don't think, no, I'm not even going to, we don't even fit into the definition of serial killers. You've just stumbled into something that is beyond your comprehension. We're just kind of making sure that you stay alive and your little podunk town also stays alive. So don't fuck around, and you don't need to find out.
Whatever you need to tell you guys yourselves to sleep at night, you fucking monsters.
All right. Pat him down as best as I could. He should be ideally clear, but I will pocket this, and I'm going to pick up his pepper spray.
All right.
Go grab his gun, too.
Oh, yeah. I go ahead and grab his gun. I pull out the magazine, and I dechamber it. And I will go back to the stairs and grab my gun.
All right.
Which pocket are the keys to your squad car in?
They're on my left.
Star, nods to Sanguine to go get them.
I start walking toward him, but then I realize I have my gun on me. And I know that's probably going to be super dangerous and super bad. So I'm going to put my gun back down on the stair. And I will go and grab his keys out of his left pocket.
All right.
Just out of curiosity, when my body was patted down and I know there was a distraction involved, did they get everything off of my body?
No. They just got your pepper spray.
Okay. So my hands are still up, and I'm assuming that Sanguine is reaching for the keys in my left pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know this might take multiple moves, so I don't know if it'll count. But as Sanguine reaches for the keys, I want to pull out my stun pistol and try to hold Sanguine hostage, as basically a human shield.
All right. Let's see an unarmed combat first, see if you can grab him.
Okay. 31 out of 50 success.
Sanguine, you're kind of distracted by this. You got to try and respond. You got to try and dodge out of the way. What's your play in this situation?
I guess I try to dodge.
All right, let's see a dodge.
25% success.
All right, so Deputy Filigree, you managed to get a hold of Agent Sanguine and kind of I'm assuming you're putting a head hold or something like that?
Enough so that I can basically use my body or use Sanguine's body as cover.
Yeah.
If I'm basically holding them hostage. But
yep. Yeah, so you kind of get him in a headlock and kind of pull him in front of you. Agent Starr, how do you respond?
I just watch.
All right. Yeah, so Agent Starr, you're standing there, gun trained. Agent Sanguine, you are in a headlock being held by Deputy Filigree. Deputy Filigree, you have this alleged FEMA oversight committee member in a headlock, kind of holding him there. I'm assuming you kind of go and grab some of your hardware?
Yes.
All right.
If he starts moving, Star tells him to stop.
I pull up my feet.
Give me a strength check, Filigree.
Strength check?
Yep.
I just straight up curled into a ball. I just pulled up my feet.
What a counter move. That's fucking great.
That's the correct move in that situation.
25 out of 55 success.
All right. So kind of despite Agent Sanguine's best efforts, you kind of keep him up. Maybe you slowly kind of lower yourself down to a knee or something so that move doesn't quite work. You still have him in a lock type of thing. What do you do at this point? You have a stranger in a headlock, another stranger has a gun trained on you. Both of these people show signs of this being an especially rough day. Now that you're taking a look at them, Agent Star is covered in viscera, some of it orange, some of it red. Same with Agent Sanguine, weirdly. There was a mention earlier of, well, 2 of us, or like there were 3 of us here type of situation. You haven't seen the third one yet. So far today, you have seen 3 dead bodies, a weird creature thing. 2 of those dead bodies were inflated, weird, desecrated corpses, and one of them had its head blown off. And of the various things you've seen these people do, they stole a fridge from a house that was decorated with nothing but pornography wall to ceiling.
So, since I have Sanguine in the headlock, I'm going to put the stun gun to their back to kind of give them the illusion that it's a gun.
Well, so I think doing that means Agent Star's going to take a shot at you, probably.
I mean, it's very clear that Star is ready to shoot, probably even if he's going to hit Sanguine.
I was going to say, as I'm just kind of being held down, don't hit my vitals. I can fix myself up.
Noted.
To add to that, Deputy Filigree, one of these people is more than willing to shoot his coworker, and the coworker's response is, don't worry about it, I can patch myself up afterwards. That's not normal hostage situation shit at all.
Okay, so I'm looking at Star. I'm still holding on to Sanguine, and I say, look, just obviously, like, I know I'm not going to make it out of here if I do anything dumb. So I go, if I let this guy go, will you tell me what the fuck is going on here?
You let him go, we can talk. And you can be rest assured that if I wanted you dead, I would have shot you when I had the chance. I've had a really bad fucking day, Deputy. I'm this close to solving a problem right now.
So I look over at Star and I believe him. And so I go, okay, I'm going to let him go slowly, but promise me you're going to put your gun down as I do this. Let's do this together.
I'm not putting the gun down, not till we have an understanding. Listen, Deputy, I had 3 opportunities to shoot you, and I didn't take any of them. When you were trying to fucking roll over the counter like an action hero, I mean, you were dead to rights. When I had the barrel pointed to your stomach, dead to rights. Right now, dead to rights. Listen, I can walk away here alone, and I've done my job. He's expendable.
Damn, that's really how you think about me. He's going to shoot through me. You know that, right?
I don't want to shoot anyone.
Filigree has this look of fucking panic in his face. Like, trying to hide panic, but also just completely flabbergasted at the, like, dynamic that these 2 have right now with this, like, look, you can shoot me if you want kind of thing going on. And so I sigh and I go, okay, letting him go. And I slowly lower my arm strength from the chokehold and I let Sanguine go.
I kind of still sit there for like a couple seconds, fix myself, rub my neck, fix my collar and everything else like that. Make sure I get up calmly, out of Star's line of sight, and I go walk to get my gun. And as I'm walking to the stairs, look, man, like I said, you're in over our head, but you can prove to be useful as long as you're going to cooperate or whatever the heck. You've already seen enough, and we're going to need to figure out some stuff. So the best way to get rid of an enemy is for them to join, per se.
Yeah, Star doesn't put the gun down completely, but you know how you go from like actively pointing at someone to the barrel being slightly angled downward. That's where he's at now.
Yeah, you relaxed some almost.
A little bit. I mean,
yeah.
He's not relaxed, but he's trying to put off the appearance like he is more relaxed.
Yeah. It's still just a couple degrees back into deadly kind of position.
Exactly, yeah. Why the fuck are you out here, Deputy? What the hell are you doing?
I'm a cop first and foremost.
You're a cop, not a fucking detective.
He's got you there, man.
Look, that doesn't mean I can't go around trying to figure shit out, okay? This is my town. There's something going on here, and I feel like I'm morally obligated to do it, okay? This is what I signed up for.
All right, walk us through the night you've had. What have you seen?
Well, whatever aftermath has been left behind you guys. I've been trailing you guys since the last house.
Yeah, I need you to tell me exactly what you've seen. Bodies? Is that it?
Bodies, exploded head. It's just been a mess, man. Like, do you blame me for being so freaking paranoid considering what I've seen so far?
You need something to calm you down? I mean, I kind of shake my coat pocket. You can hear like the jingle of like capsules hitting plastic.
I don't even know what you guys are doing here yet. I know nothing about you guys. All I know is there's no fucking way you two are quote unquote FEMA. FEMA doesn't move like that.
That's the first thing we need to get straight. We are FEMA. You understand what I'm saying?
Look, I thought we were going to be level here.
This is level.
This is as level as you're going to get from it. So yes, we are FEMA and we're here to help.
You can say we're with FEMA's special operations for whatever the fuck is going on in your cursed little fucking town.
All right, FEMA Spec Ops. Like I said, all I've seen is a bunch of dead bodies, exploded heads, weird, gory scenes. I mean, hell, in the basement, we've got at least what looks like 2 bodies or something.
Okay, so you've seen the thing in the basement.
What a thing. It's 2 bodies. What do you mean thing?
It's a body and a thing.
Okay, look, I'll buy the bullshit that you guys are FEMA, but you've got to start making some more fucking sense here.
All right, turn around. Go down to the fucking basement. I'm going to show you what a body is and what a thing is.
I start walking into the basement.
Star will follow at a comfortable distance that he could react if Filigree does need sudden movements. Sanguine, will you go get my chainsaw?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, sorry that I missed that stun gun or whatever the heck.
I mean, it's fine. It's been a stressful fucking day. Snail, fuck.
I get you. And hey, BT dubs, didn't take that personally. Totally understand. And I go grab the chainsaw and I kind of follow.
Yeah, the scene in the basement is more or less as it was left. 2 dead bodies, one that at one point was human, one that, now that you're paying a little bit more attention, is kind of a pale pinkish creature covered in fine white hair, about the size of a small human, but muscular and strong, very ape-like. Cut in half from one shoulder kind of across most of its body most of the way. But where its legs should be is a long, snake-like, almost tentacle of sorts, ending in 4 prongs. And lots of, obviously, orange fluid from where it was apparently cut in half with a chainsaw.
All right, Detective Filigree, what do you see?
So I'm looking over here, and obviously I can make sense of the body part, or the body, but then this other one that's like obviously not some sort of creature thing with fine hair has me completely perplexed, and I like move closer to it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
So what you're looking at is what we as FEMA agents are responding to. That is your local natural disaster on top of the other natural disaster.
Wait, this thing is what's causing all the weird behavior going on around here right now?
Don't try to think too hard, but that is what we are responding to, and that is what we need to take care of. Don't try to dive any further than that. But otherwise, we may or may not have a possible next site that we need to secure. Just curious. How quickly do you think you could evacuate a decent amount of the town from a building? You're police, right? You can kind of do something with it, maybe?
I mean, I could
brainstorm with me.
I could try, but I mean, kind of more on you guys, because you guys technically run the National Guard here. I'm limited to what I can do here because it's a national emergency or whatever.
Unfortunately, we are just working with the National Guard. I don't think we can really guide them anywhere.
Listen, Detective Filigree, you want to help out your little shit town, or you happy to go our separate ways now that you've seen what we've seen?
Well, I'm not going to be able to sleep knowing this shit's going on, so I might as well make myself useful.
I can help with that.
I don't want anything.
All right. I'm going to put the gun down now, and I'm going to decide to trust you. If you make me change my mind on that, I will kill you.
Deal.
Star will holster his pistol.
So now that things have kind of calmed down and situated a little bit, I kind of look over and go, so where's the third guy at? You guys were traveling in threes last time I checked.
He's dead. We need to go.
Wait, what?
Star starts out of the basement to go upstairs.
Yeah, we'll deal with it later. Don't worry about it. But we need to go.
So as I watch Star just go up the stairs, I look at Sanguine. Hold on. He said he's dead and just... What? Fine. And I'll just walk out the basement.
Hey, so small favor. Can you drive us to this location? You seem a little bit more adapted to this kind of environment, right?
Yeah.
This isn't your first flash freeze.
Yeah. No, I can get you guys where we need to go. Can I have my gun back?
You didn't pick it up? Oh yeah, no. You were being led to the basement. Yeah, your gun, the magazine, I kind of threw it somewhere in the kitchen. Gun's there, and then wherever the bullet landed, but it's in the kitchen.
Okay. So I will rearm my gun and put whatever missing bullet was in and holster it.
All right.
You got a spare vest in your trunk, deputy?
I might. I have a couple things in the trunk. Let me see.
You got hardware in the trunk?
I got some stuff.
You see Star visibly relaxes.
So I go to the trunk and I open it up and I should have. Do I have multiples of some of the stuff I have here,
Well,
Charlie?
so before you do that, you are leaving the house.
Yes.
So as you're leaving the house, you hear this kind of high-pitched robotic beeping noise from the second story.
Okay. I put my hand on my gun, but not unholster it, and I look towards the direction of the sound.
Yeah, it's up the stairs.
And I kind of look at the other two and I go, "Is that you guys?"
So was that like a fire alarm that just kind of went off?
You'd probably know it more as like a cell phone sound, maybe.
If it's a cell phone, Star's going to run back upstairs.
All right. Looking for the sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you bust into the second bedroom you searched, the one that didn't have creature inside, but that had the kind of weird statue, and kind of fallen off the side of a desk is a cell phone making kind of a loud sound as it has received a winter weather warning, just warning of cold temperatures that night and a higher than likely chance of below freezing temperatures, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, you have a cell phone now.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, I'll take the cell phone and head back downstairs.
All right. The cell phone, now that you're looking at it kind of in more detail, you'd guess it probably belonged to a woman at one point, just based on the case and kind of the make and model.
Yeah, I'm going to go through it and see phone calls and texts leading up to when its last received communication was.
So it has nothing super out of the place. Variety of missed calls, variety of kind of texting back and forth. It does have two voicemails, though. One is from apparently a woman named Pamela Carter, who is responding that she will come by and take a look at fixing the pipes. The other is from someone identifying himself as the Bergman, saying, "The party at McFillin is on."
Party where, sorry?
The party at McFillin is on.
That's the, is that the relief center?
That's the college.
Son of a bitch. College, how far is that from here?
Shouldn't be too far off.
All right. Let's move there.
Well, so everyone give me an intelligence real quick.
45 out of 45% success on the dot.
19% out of 70% success.
48 out of 70 success.
All right. So based on what you've told Deputy Filigree and based off what the other two of you know, there's a problem. There is a hypothetical college party, a Valentine's Day college party happening probably right now. There is also a relief center full of people that's the largest heat source in town, that Deputy Filigree would know that they're kind of keeping the lights on low there to conserve power type of situation. An ideal situation for whatever the hell this thing is to really cause some havoc. That being said, however, if whoever received that cell phone call is like Skip Mills, which all signs in the house point to that being, and that there's two of them, that's its own problem unto itself.
All right, Sanguine.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to call back to HQ, and you're going to have to pull something out of your ass and tell them to cut the power at the relief center.
Holy shit.
Make up some excuse. We found some fucking fault that's going to cause an overload and a big fire.
Wait. We have transformer data, right? We have some electrical maps and everything else like that. Is there any kind of electrical map or anything that tells us what I'm looking for is whether or not I can find a transformer that leads to the relief center?
It's on generators, probably.
It's on generators. Okay. Shit. Okay. Give me like a second to think about this, because I need to come up with something real fucking good if you are asking me to tell them to turn off the generators for the relief center. Jesus Christ. Okay. Star, do you have any ideas?
Charlie, you said they're running on generators, probably?
Yeah.
No. All I can think of is just sound like you're not asking.
All right.
Don't answer questions, just tell them to do it.
All right. What is our official title again?
FEMA Oversight Committee.
Okay. I give HQ a call.
Yeah, give me a luck roll.
72% failure.
The cell phone reception in town is still pretty terrible.
Can I try it off of the new cell phone we had?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a different provider. Luck roll?
Yep.
74% failure.
The cell phone reception in town is really bad.
Do I have a squad radio in my car?
You do.
Can I attempt to see if, like, maybe perhaps one of the people we're trying to contact, like, so I guess as far as the, basically if anybody out there has a radio on the other end that they could contact.
Deputy Filigree, you have been conducting a warrantless investigation that obtaining a warrant for would in theory be pretty easy. You brought FEMA apparently into the morgue to try and circumvent the warrant process. You have entered into not one, but two domiciles pursuing suspects that you are now working with. Is this really what you were supposed to be doing?
I could bullshit a story on the radio and say
You absolutely could.
Yeah, I'm going to try to bullshit my way through it and say, like, I was just kind of, looking out for any other survivors or patrolling to try to help out, and I happened to run into these two.
All right, so you want to try and make a call from the patrol car to see if you can make that work?
Yeah.
All right. See your luck first.
All right.
Let me give you a plus 20 on that because the patrol car aspect's not a bad kind of modifier to that.
Oh, I didn't need it. 35 out of 50 success.
All right. So someone picks up. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Filigree, is that you?
Yeah. Who's on the other line right now?
I thought you were off today.
You know there's no rest for the wicked.
Oh, don't I know it, honey. But also, what are you doing? It's late. Like, shouldn't you be at home or at the refugee center or something like that? There's that whole stay off the road, stay out of the National Guard's way thing going on,
Yeah, I know, but sometimes you just, I've been feeling restless, and I just want to try to get out of here and try to help out where I can. And I'm glad I did, because I've got two gentlemen here with me who've been trying to get a hold of the National Guard. They're the FEMA guys that showed up in town.
What do you want me to do? Our relationship with our relief effort is tenuous at best.
Well, they're trying to get a message to those guys, and we're having trouble with the cell phones. And I was wondering if you could just do me a solid and like run a line to them or try to get us connected.
I mean, I can try patching in. What are you trying to get them to do? I could send someone over if it's urgent or something. Has there been a murder or something that they need to be wary of? Like, is there someone dangerous at the refugee center? She kind of says a little bit jokingly.
So at this point, I kind of look at the other two and go, what do you want me to tell her now?
New orders. The refugee center has to go dark.
Okay. So after hearing that, I grab the walkie again or the radio and I go, it sounds like they've got some new orders that have come in or they got a hold of, and that we need the what did you say it was called again? The resource center?
The relief center.
Yeah, we need the relief center to go dark for a bit.
It's an audible pause. Honey, are you asking me to call the National Guard and tell them they have to shut down the generators or whatever's powering that damn place? The only relief center in town, you're telling me to tell them they have to make it go dark.
I look at the other two and I kind of have this moment of like, all right, I'm going to try this. And I go, look, it's the feds. I don't ask questions. They're asking me to do this for them. I just don't want to get in trouble.
All right, patching you through. And you hear some dialing, and eventually someone picks up. Yeah, what can I do for you?
At that point, I hand over the radio to one of the two guys.
Hey, it's Dusseldorf. Look, you're not going to like this, but you're going to have to go dark for a little bit.
Go what?
Go dark. As in, shut down the generators for the next couple hours.
Why?
Because this is a federal order, and I need for this to happen. This is not a request. This is the new federal order.
So let me get this straight. You want me to turn off the power to the relief center, the only place in town most people can feel even remotely safe?
Yes. Did I not make myself clear?
There's a long silence on the other end of the phone. I'm going to need at least to hear what reason you think justifies doing this, because, telling me to go and undo all the things we've been trying to do and help because that's what you three need me to do is fucking crazy.
Yeah, you can go ahead and talk to your governor about whatever kind of bullshit that they've been trying to fuck with our efforts are. But right now, we are stuck with the only result of having to go dark for a couple hours. Look, man, I don't know how deeply into state rights versus federal mandates you are currently in, but sometimes some bullshit does come up. Either go dark, or this is going to be the last relief effort that this town ever gets. So go fucking dark.
Give me a persuade.
Can I use some sort of weird bureaucracy situation?
Let's see a persuade first.
All right. That's a 7% success out of 40.
You hear him kind of slowly start to consider this as you're making a strong enough argument. Kind of you hear him relent a little bit. Tell you what, you get here, you prove, you explain to the upper ups why they need to shut off power to that. Like, look, it was just my call. I wouldn't want to fucking do it, but to a certain extent, whatever you FEMA fucks say, we have to do to a certain extent. But we got people complaining about some large ass owl causing a racket. We got way too many people here. It's honestly we can't make it much darker. Just shutting off power is just making it cold for people. Most people are huddled around little electric lanterns and whatnot inside trying to conserve power. We really got to take people's heat away from them. They've had kind of a shitty last couple of days.
Charlie, I have a question. Is he talking to National Guard right now?
Yeah.
Star's gonna whisper to Sanguine and say, start dropping the idea of court martials if this doesn't happen.
So what you're telling me is that you're looking to just risk everyone on record getting court-martialed for disobeying federal orders.
Look, it's not necessarily my exact call to make. Tell you what,
It's not getting through to you.
All right. I'll go find someone higher up the chain for you to talk to. Kind of vanishes for a little bit, and eventually someone comes back. Hello? What's this about you wanting me to shut off power to the relief center?
Yeah. This is Dusseldorf, and I need you to do it. This is not a request. I need you to do it.
And where exactly are you, Dusseldorf?
We are...
Tell him to kick fucking rocks.
We are currently doing... You know what? Fucking... I can't deal with you. And I pass it off to Star, kind of covering the thing. Look, man, you're mean. Do this. I don't... Like, I'll back you up.
Good cop, bad cop. Yeah. Sorry, who am I speaking with?
This is Guardsman Avery. I'm kind of in charge of this whole thing at this point. Why?
So Star has 53 in military science. So who is a person that could pass an order down like this that they would have to follow? I mean, if it was a federal order, technically you have to follow it if it's coming from the government, right?
So the National Guard is... It's a little bit weird because each kind of one of the various armed forces has its own National Guard, and they're technically controlled by Washington, but they're also kind of a little bit on a state-by-state basis. I don't want to say kind of the hierarchy of it's kind of confusing, but it's not as cut and dry as just the Navy, just the Air Force, kind of Army type of situation.
All right, listen, Guardsmen. You've been given an order. All right, you gotta fucking follow it. I swear to God, if this order is not followed, this is going directly into the report. And I know that you don't like hearing it, but they will court-martial whoever is not following this goddamn order. 3 hours. That's all we ask. Get it done.
Give me a persuade. I can give you a plus 20 because you're military science.
I'm very bad at persuade, but I can pray. 28 out of a modified 52 or 55% success.
Tell you what, you get, I don't know, the governor or someone to tell me to shut this shit off, and I'll do it. Or you can come down here and do it yourself. I'm not going to stop you.
I'm sorry, I need to speak to your second in command.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Look, I need a real damn good reason to do this.
All I can tell you is if you don't fucking do it, a lot of people are going to be in a lot of trouble, and it's not just going to be military.
You persuade on 20 on that one again.
65 out of modified 55 fail.
That's kind of a pause, and he goes, hey, which one are you? You the diabetic or the nitpicker?
I'm the asshole.
Look, I'm sure you're trying to do something good, but the reality is unless I have a real good reason that I can tell people, if I shut off their heat, we're going to have a riot on our hands. And I need to tell something to the boys if we're going to have to kind of contain that as well. Like, we're just here to try and help clean stuff up and get the town back to normal. We're not really prepared for a local riot because FEMA said we have to shut the generators off.
All right, listen. I'll make you a deal. You tell them you need to do maintenance on the fucking generators. Tell them that there's a real good chance they're going to fail if you don't get maintenance done in them. 1.5 hours.
Okay. I can maybe work with that. Yeah. I can maybe work with that. Like, should I wait or something? Like, do you need to...
No, get to work now.
All right. Shut it off for a little bit.
1.5 hours. That's all we need.
He hangs up at that point.
God, I fucking hate this shit. Star, like, throws the radio down. I know it's, like, on a cord or something, so it's just, like, onto the passenger seat or something. All right. Let's go to a fucking party.
Alrighty. And I start driving.
Before we kind of make our decision where we're going, I mentioned there was a big owl already there.
You did.
Wait, you mentioned the owl's there?
I forgot. I completely forgot about that. You did, because I was like, oh shit, there's already something there.
I don't know that.
Why don't we stop by there first?
But you also have at least one, probably two people infected in the same way Skip Mills was.
I mean, here's what I'm thinking. Those generators are really fucking loud. They get shut down, maybe it's going to get distracted by something else. Or maybe if we make a whole lot of fucking noise over here, it'll make its way over. Big heat signature. Let's burn this goddamn house down.
the heat in the relief center won't go away immediately either. And once it's there, there's a bunch of people. And I'm not saying that's necessarily probably a higher priority, but this thing seems to have kind of a specific set of activities it goes and does. Room full of people in the dark, bundled together, maybe a couple out in the hallway. It got Agent Snail somehow, after all.
All right, let's stop by there first.
But also a party full of college students, high infection rate, 2 people there capable of spreading hypothetically. You really don't understand how any of this works. Maybe it's viral. You could have an entire kind of college situation at that point.
We might need to split up.
Bill, agree. Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop the car.
Okay, I stopped the car as quick as possible, but also safely.
All right.
Okay. Start. I just remembered the fact that they were just talking about there was an owl there, or people were complaining about a large owl. We have one of them's already there.
All right.
We just told him to shut down the save the town or save the kids. I would probably save the town. Make sure that shit doesn't happen. But the National Guard's there as well.
All right, look. There were keys to that Jeep. I will drive to the relief center and I will take care of it. But the 2 of you are going to have to take care of the party.
Shit, okay. That's not probably the best idea, but you've single-handedly basically taken so many of these things down. All right. I trust that I'm going to see you later tonight.
Fucking hope so. Filigree, you got a spare vest?
Yeah, I've got some stuff. I got some stuff if you need it.
I will take the vest. What else do you got?
Well, it sounds like you're going in solos, so this might be more useful for you than me. And I show him the AR-15 carbine that I've got.
No, I think he's... Okay, hold up. I still have your chainsaw. Do you want the AR-15 or do you want the chainsaw?
I'm going to take the chainsaw.
Okay.
Listen, protect your neck. That's what it goes for.
What it goes for? Oh, okay. Question, Charlie. Could we potentially make a stop at like the police station? I can try to check out some shit that might help us.
I mean, anything's possible, but also time is definitely of the essence right now, potentially.
Listen, if you guys want to do that, that's fine. But I'm gonna get to this place. Look, Sanguine, I need you to get me something to fucking wire me up.
Caffeine, or do you want something a little bit more than that? Because I've got... Okay. So this is technically an amphetamine.
It's fine.
Okay. Here's this. Don't take too much. By the way, before you leave, can you light the house? I realize that we haven't lit the house. We need to just lit the house if you're going back.
I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like you might be better at doing that than I am. You're kind of smarter than I am.
Just turn on the gas and just...
All right, fine.
What do you have for explosives, Star?
What do I? Actually, that's a fair point. I have 60. Never mind. I'm probably fine.
You would know a fistful of bullets in a gas oven is a great way to blow up a house.
Great. I'll take care of it. I'm going to go set that up. I'm pretty sure we already grabbed the keys to the Jeep. So
you did, yeah.
And does the Jeep happen to have chains on it?
It's set up for winter, yeah.
Great. Then I will get the house set up and I'm headed to the relief center.
All right. And you other 2 are off to the college?
I guess so.
On behalf of all of us at Negative Modifier, thank you for listening, and we do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you are not already a subscriber, please consider becoming one, partially so you do not miss our next episode, but mostly because it helps new listeners find us. In addition to that, if you liked the episode, please consider clicking the thumbs up button below. If you'd like to further support the show, please consider joining us on Discord or becoming a Patreon patron.